Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Giaretdelacruz. I am back with another video. This is more of a daytime glam look. This is my interpretation of a daytime glam look. This may be a lot of makeup for some people, but you guys can tone down whatever you guys want. Less foundation, less eyeshadow. You don't have to go with the black eyeliner, etc. But this is my interpretation, and I give you guys some tips of how to get a full coverage foundation. And because I have some acne scars, but you won't see that when you do your makeup. So maybe these tips will help you guys, and I hope you guys like it. Thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what other makeup looks you guys want to see. Hi guys, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna put my hair back. I hate to have my hair in the front as I'm doing my makeup. This is what we're starting off with. We're going for a daytime glam look today. I'm gonna start off with priming my eyes. I love to do my eyes first. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier eyeshadow primer, and I'm gonna place that with the wand on my eyelids and up to my brow bone and in between my eyes, because that's where I get really dark. And I'm just going to take my finger and blend that away. Make sure it's all blended for the eyeshadows to stick on it and keep it good. We're going to start off with the Too Faced palette, the chocolate bar. I love this palette. We're going to start off with the crease color, that little peach kind of brown color. And I'm going to start that off with a blending brush. And it's from MAC 224. All the products will be listed down below. I'm going to take that color and I'm going to put that right in my crease and just blend that on my crease. You want to start with a little bit of color and then gradually just make it more intense. That is the trick with makeup, especially with eyeshadows. You want to start off with little and then gradually keep on adding more and more. Then I'm going to take this brown color and I'm going to place that right on the outer V of my eye. And it's going to look sloppy for now. We're going to go back in and keep on adding darkness to that color. So we're going to start off with that a little bit. It doesn't look blended, but we're going to keep on adding color and we're going to blend that out. So that's what you want to do. The trick is take a little and then blend. Take a little bit more and blend. Blending until your hand hurts. And then just keep on blending. I like that a little bit too dark because that's my glam. So I want that a little bit dark. I'm going to take this shader flat brush and take that pink glittery color and put that on the lids. And that's going to be the inner highlight of the eye. And I love doing this because it gives a nice contrast between the light and the dark color. And I'm going to blend that. Make sure that you're pulling the whole eye. Sorry, my mom just came and interrupted me. And then I'm going to take that same MAC 224 brush and just blend that. And with a clean brush, and just take a little towel. Make sure that all the edges are nice and smooth and there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to use the NYC eyeliner. This is like $1.99 at the drugstore. It's a very felt tip. You want to take your time with this. I like to go to the middle of the eye. And then not all the way in the end. And then just bring it out. You want to make sure that when you're going to let go of the eye that it's nice and dry. Because this eyeliner does smudge until it's dry. So please just wait until it's dry. And then I slowly bring it to the end of the eye. If you guys want to see a tutorial about eyeliner, I'll do a whole separate video on that. Just leave me a comment down below and I'll do that for you guys. I'm going to use the Smashsbox Photofinish primer. And this is going to keep our foundation on all day. So you want to place that on the T-zone, especially if you're oily. I'm going to put that on my nose and my forehead and into my chin. That's where normally the foundation will wear out if I don't put the primer on. I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting the camera. So my swimsuit, I was going to go to the pool that day. Obviously not with this makeup. I took it off. But just wanted to film a tutorial for you guys. I'm going to use the Real Techniques sponge with the Loreal Infallible foundation in 108 Caramel Beige. I love this foundation. Can't get enough of it. I'm going to place... The best way to use it is put it in the back of your hand and you put it on your face. If you put the sponge directly on the foundation, it's going to absorb all that foundation. So you want to already put it on your face. And I put it where I really need the coverage. So where that acne is, you want to put it right on there instead of you putting on where you have no acne. And then I just like to pat. You don't want to rub. You want to pat first and then you rub. So I'm going to pat all over it, make sure the creases between my nose, bring that up to my forehead. You really want to blend into your hairline, all of that jazz. You want to bring it down to your neck. I'm doing very little coverage underneath my eyes. I'm not going to cake underneath my eyes because we are going in with concealer. But you want to go very small, especially if you have dark circles. That's just going to give you a little bit more coverage. We're going to go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Concealer, Better Than Skin Concealer. I love this concealer. It's a complete dupe for the Urban Decay concealer. And I'm going to place that on underneath my eyes. We're going to put that on chin, our nose, in between our eyebrows. And yes, I love the little wand. I love this concealer. I don't like it too starch white. I like it a little bit close to my skin tone. As you can see, it's very close to my skin tone, but I love it. I'm going to make a little line, just a little contour, you know, on top of our lips. And then I'm going to put this, a little secret, it's if you got a concealer close to your skin tone, you put that on top of your little acne that is still peeking through, and you just want to blend. You blend everything else and leave your under eyes for last because that's what creases the first. So blend everything out first and then your eyes, and that is going to limit the creasing. So I'm going to make sure to blend it all in and nice and good. I love the sponge because the sponge is so quick. You just use one brush instead of using a whole bunch of brushes. The Real Technique sponge is great. It's only $5.99 at Ulta, at Kohl's, and stuff like that. And they always have those coupons for Ulta, $3.50 off of $10. I'm all about those coupons. But yeah, I'm blending that in. And if you have dark inner eye circles, you want to make sure you get that concealer in there as well. I'm watching a Lifetime movie, and it was really good. It was like Until Death Do Us Part. Sorry, we're gonna use a Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do it. You're gonna put some on the back of the lid. You don't want to make a mess. You're gonna take that sponge to the other end and dip it in there, and you're gonna bake your eyes. So you're gonna bake that concealer and make sure it sets, and you're gonna do that everywhere you place that concealer. And this is really gonna help when you have oily skin because it's gonna absorb that oil. You don't want to be dewy. I don't want to be dewy. I want to be matte. If you want to be dewy, then that's a different story. We could do a whole foundation routine for people with dry skin. But this is my type of look. We're going to let that sit there. And as it sits there, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I'm just going to do a little part of here. And we're going to come back with the eyebrows done. With the Real Technique setting brush, I'm going to wipe all that loose powder away. And it's going to absorb it. It looks so nice and matte. And your concealer will not budge. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to be coming home at 12 o'clock at night and it's still there. Like, perfect. So I'm just going to be blending all of that off. And just patting there. And it's really going to absorb that concealer and make it look flawless. Then this is a trick. If you guys want extra coverage, this is a drugstore and a high-end powder that it's great. The Maybelline Fit Me and the HD Makeup Forever powder. And then I'm just going to go in and put a little bit more darkness. I like to do this. I like to go and do my face and come back and make the inner darker and blend it out a little bit more. You know, after you got your eyeliner, you want to go back in there and make it darker and blend everything. Make sure everything looks nice and neat. And that's what I'm doing there. I like a very dark inner V. I'm going to take the Sona Kasha Concealer Palette and take that medium shade and just carve my eyebrows out. And then I'm just going to set that with the white powder from the Chocolate Bar palette. I'm going to set that right on top so it won't move. I'm going to take the Jordana Bit Better, I don't know, some mascara here. It's like $2.99 at Walgreens. And I'm just going to put thousands and thousands of mascara. I'm not going to go with falsies because it is a daytime look. You know, I'm already having a lot of makeup, so the eyelashes I'll use for another tutorial. And I'm going to take the NYX Matte Powder Bronzer in Deep Tan. And I'm going to take this with a fan brush. And what I like about it, it really carves out my forehead. So it's like kind of like quicker. And it's the shape of my forehead, and I just feel like it's a lot quicker just shaping out and sculpting out my my forehead, and then I'm sculpting out my cheeks. I'm not really contouring. I'm just going to do a really quick bronzing kind of straight line, you know, a little bit of contour, not that big, but I'm just going to give myself some color because I am like all washed out and stuff. So I'm going to give myself some color. But I really like this brush. This brush is from Coastal Scents. They had a big sale, and I got this, I think, for $2 at Coastal Scents, and I had a coupon on top of that. I'm all about the coupons. If you guys want to see a video on how I could get all these deals on makeup and stuff, let me know. Then I'm going to do a little quick contour on my nose, just a little color, because I don't like to be all one color. And then we're just going to be blending that in right there. And then I'm going to be bringing that to your neck. Everything you do to your face, you want to do to your neck. I'm going to use the Milani blush, and I'm just going to put that with another Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to put that right on top of that bronzer. Just blend it. I love this blush. It's very subtle. It's not like bam in your face. It's just very soft and gentle. Then I'm going to take the Milani Baked Bronzer and just put some glow into my face. Even though I like a matte look, we are in summer, so I want a little bit of glowy, some little sparkles in my face. You know, very subtle glam. Then what else are we going to do here? And then I'm taking that dark brown shadow and just bringing that to my lower lash line and putting some definition to the eyes to kind of connect. If you're going to have heavy eyelids, you want to do the same thing to the bottom. And so exactly the same two shadows that we use on the top of the eyes, we use at the bottom. I'm taking this Urban Decay lip liner, the same one for my Get Ready With Me. If you haven't checked that out, I'll put that link down below. I'm going to take that lip liner and trace my lips. I really like this lip liner. I got this lip liner, I think, for $2. I got like 6 of them because it was like no joke. I really like the color. And yes, and I'm going to put that all over. We're going to go with the lip stain from Sephora next. I don't know the color, but I'll put the link down below. This is like Patina from Stila, and this is like $13 versus the $20 one, but I really, really like this color. And I'm going to put that all over my lips. It lasts all day, all night. No touch-ups, nothing. I can eat, I can drink, and it does not move. So I just wanted to settle down a little bit. So I'm going to take this peach color from Sephora as well. I'm going to pat down the brush and just put that in the center of my lips. And with my index finger, I'm going to pat that and just blend it all out and just kind of combine it. It gives me like an ombre effect. I don't know. I really like it though. But yes, I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And the last final step is you want to lock that foundation and concealer and all that glam with the setting spray. This is from Urban Decay All Nighter. I'm just going to blow my hand. And we're all done, guys. You are ready to conquer the world. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you guys. And thumbs ups and comment below and subscribe.